Hello, my dear students, and hello, Zog. I hope you're there and doing well. We all know the famous saying, health is wealth, which means our good health is itself our real wealth. To make you understand the value of good health, I'm going to teach you the lesson Healthy Life. Now, let us recall what we have learned in our first lesson. We learned about what is a healthy life. A healthy life is one where a person has a strong body and mind that is free of diseases. How can we make our body strong to fight out the diseases? That is, the three important things helps us to keep our mind and body fit and strong. First one is healthy food. The second one is physical activities. And the third one is mental health. We learned about this. In this lesson, we will read a story on a healthy life. Zog, do you have a doubt? Oh, do you want to know what is a story? We will tell you. A story is a way of using words to tell others about a person or an event, maybe by speaking or by writing. There are two kinds of stories. One is fiction, stories based on imaginary, not real people or events. Non-fiction means stories based on real people or real events, incidents, or on the true people. Now we are going to read a story which is a fiction. Dear children, listen carefully. Now I'm going to read. Many years ago, everyone was strong and healthy. They ate varieties of food and vegetables. They took daily exercises and enjoyed walking, running, playing, and leaping about. Yes, when our grandparents, our great-grandparents were small, they were all very strong and healthy, and they used to live more than 100 years. Why? Because of their healthy living style. They used to eat varieties of food. Varieties means different types of food. And they used to eat fresh vegetables and fruits, which were chemical free and fresh. They took daily exercises. They used to love walking, running, playing outside. So, the earth was the healthiest place you could imagine, and it was clear that both adults and children were full of joy and were in good moods. Yes, the earth, the planet earth, we all know that it is the only living planet. And it was not only the living planet, the people who lived were very happy and healthy too. And not only the children, even the men, women, everybody were very healthy and they were in good moods. Why there could be so? Because they all used to go out and work in the farms. As there were no invention of machineries, they used to work all manually in the farms. And even the women, they used to work in the kitchens by themselves manually. And the children, they were not get used to phones or televisions or anything because there was no inventions like that. So they used to go out and play and they were so strong and fit. So this made one of the witches furious. She suggested that all the witches should come together to prepare a potion. One who drinks it would lose the desire to live. Yes. So by watching the happiness and health of the people, one wicked, cruel-minded, evil-minded woman, whom we call witch, she was very furious, means she was very angry. She wanted to spoil their happiness. So she suggested the other witches to come together to prepare a magical liquid, what we call a potion. By drinking the potion, the people may lose the desire to live. So that night, all the witches gathered in the forest. They all needed to put all their energy to make the potion, which would have a powerful spell on people. So all the witches came to the forest and they started to prepare the potion by putting their energy into it. When during the collection of energy, one of the witches made a mistake in uttering the words. As a result, there was a big explosion. It was so big that it completely destroyed the forest. Yes, when they were collecting the energy, the witches who were uttering some words had to be uniform. But one of the witches made a mistake while uttering the word. So, as a result of that, there was a blast, a big explosion in the forest. It completely destroyed the entire forest. Now, dear children, try to answer the questions. What was the healthiest place many years ago? Who was curious about this? What were the witches making? What caused the explosion? I think you all know the answers. Please write them down in your notebooks. After the big blast, what happened? As a result, it turned all the witches into tiny germ-like creatures. They were trapped in liquid in a small bottle which was lying in a swamp. So as a result of the blast, the witches, they magically turned into germ-like creatures. They were stuck in a small bottle which was lying on the watery land. As a result, they turned into creatures, and right now they were in the liquid which was in the bottle. One day, a little boy found this bottle. Thinking it contained a nice new ring, he swallowed it fully. A boy who came walking into the forest, he saw a bottle. He just took it up and he swallowed the entire liquid. He thought it would be a nice juice. The germ-like witches took advantage of this situation. Though they could not physically harm anyone, they learned to change the boy's likes and dislikes. The witches were so happy that they finally gone inside someone's body. So they started to work badly in the body of the boy. The germ-like witches, they took advantage of that. They did not harm them physically, but they started to change the boy's likes and dislikes. Means the boy started to hate everything which he used to love earlier, and he started to love everything which he used to hate. In a few days, a funny feeling started in the boy's mouth. He no longer wanted to eat vegetables, fruits, and good food. All he wanted to do was to ask for pizza, burger, and wait for them at home. Yes, after a few days, the boy started feeling strange. He used to love fruits and vegetables earlier, but now he started to ask for pizza and burgers, and he used to wait at home for them. He wasted his time waiting for food from hotels or restaurants and watching television, eating ice cream and chips. Yes, the boy started to waste his time just for waiting for the food from the hotels and restaurants, and used to spend most of his time by watching TV and eating all sorts of junk food. No longer did he enjoy fruits and vegetables. He did not feel like walking, running, and playing with his friends. Eventually, he stopped going out of the house and was sitting or lying about. He started feeling ill. Before long, he had no desire to do anything. The evil potion had worked. So the boy, he stopped eating fruits and vegetables, and he was not feeling like walking, running, or playing with his friends. He stopped going out and play with the friends. He used to stay inside the house or sitting or lying about. So, as the days passed, the boy started to feel ill and became weak. And he had no desire to do anything. He had no interest to do any kind of work. So the potion or the witches started to work. And the worst thing of all was that the witches had learned to jump from one person to another like virus. They managed to turn the effect of the potion into one of the worst diseases, the disease of wasting life. Here. But the witches were not happy just by spoiling the health of one boy. So they wanted to destroy the happiness of everyone. They started to learn to jump from one person to another, like the viruses. Virus means the virus which is conquering the entire world. That is the coronavirus from China. They managed to turn the effect of the potion into one of the worst. Yes, they started to, make everyone diseased. And the name we can give to that disease is disease of wasting life. Now, answer these questions. What happened to the witches after the explosion? What did the boy do with the bottle? How did the drink change the boy? What was the worst thing the witches learned to do? What happened to the witches after the explosion? Just check your answers and note them down in your notebook. It was a long while before, with the help of his microscope, Dr. Fit and Healthy discovered that the little witches were causing this disease. There were no vaccines or cough mixtures to get rid of them. Yes, when the people went complaining about their poor health to the hospitals, one of the doctor named Fit and Healthy, he discovered the reason behind this disease. He saw the germ-like witches in his microscope, and he could not prepare anything, any vaccine or cough mixture to get rid of them. It was a long while before. He found out that the witches were the reason for this disease. So it turned out that the best cure was to make a strong effort to live a healthy, joyful, and happy life. So the doctor found out that in order to get rid of these creatures, the only way is to make a strong effort to make ourselves healthy and strong. When a person became healthy, the witches had to leave the body as soon as they could, riding off on a sneeze. So, if we are strong and healthy, and if your body is capable of fighting out any kind of disease-causing germs, there will be no way out for the germs to, cause any kind of diseases. The only way is to go away from our bodies. From then on, the best remedy was neither pills nor injections, but just a little bit of effort to eat some fruits and vegetables and to do some exercise. Whoever came to see Dr. Fit and Healthy and took his advice ended up totally well, being cured of the wasting life disease. And from then on, Dr. Fit and Healthy started to recommend and suggest the patients, whoever came to them, by telling them to lead a healthy life by eating some fresh fruits and vegetables and to do some exercises. And he also reminded them that there are no injections or vaccines to get rid of them permanently, except making ourselves strong and healthy. So by taking the advice of Dr. Fit and Healthy, all the diseases, that is which were caused by the witches, ended up well, and all the people again started to lead their life as earlier. And finally, I would like to say, my dear children, as we know that prevention is better than cure, it's very better to stay healthy than getting treatment after getting diseased. So please be healthy and strong and lead a very healthy life. Thank you.